Ross, do you think it's wrong to vibe to your own podcast intro? Like really just kind of jam out?
Nope, not at all.
Good, because it's good and I like doing it.
Good.
It's a good song.
It is a good song.
Every time I hear it, I'm just like, yeah, I made it the ringtone on my phone. I'm not going to lie. I liked it that much. I was just like, I want to hear this. Because like the only time I hear it is if like I'm doing the show or like editing.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, I want to hear this all the time.
You should just set it as your phone, as your ringtone.
I did. I just said that.
Oh,
I just said I did.
It's been a long day.
Early contender for title. You should set that as your ringtone.
Yep.
The sigh of great defeat.
Yeah. It's my everyday sigh.
It's like your resting bitch sigh.
RBS. How's it going, Chris?
It's going. How you doing, man?
It's going, man.
Good to have you back.
Thanks. Oh man.
How goes everything for the move? I see there's maybe less stuff back there.
Yeah, a little bit. Good. We finished signing the closing agreement today.
Excellent.
And we do the final walkthrough and get the keys tomorrow morning. So
excellent.
That's good. And then we'll be fully moved in as of the 24th is when our moving truck is happening. So
you got a little bit of time then.
Yeah. So we're going to make some smaller trips over ourselves with some of the more fragile stuff that
maybe
we don't want the delicates, the unmentionables. But yeah, it's good.
Move your consoles yourself.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'll be doing.
You take good care of that.
Yeah.
They don't get to touch that. That's how I did it on my move.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, okay, you can move the desk and all that stuff, but like, don't touch that. Don't touch that. I was like, I got these.
Yeah.
Carefully packed into a bin. Everything else is just like thrown in like in a rush. Like, get it out of here. But everything, my console's like, here you go, precious. Here you go. Here you go, precious.
Yep. Yeah. So yeah, that's exciting. And since the last time I was on the show, I'm now 30.
So you had a birthday a couple days ago.
I had a birthday a couple days ago.
I heard the Master Chief wished you a happy birthday.
He did. It's crazy. It's almost like Halo Infinite's going to be the best Halo ever.
It's gonna. I'm not even saying it has to be anymore. It's gonna.
I was just about to point that out. Yeah.
Mull in. I haven't been more invested. I was just talking to Ross at the beginning of the show because I grabbed like a new. Trying to point it right there. Right there. For the video watchers.
You just
little Halo Infinite Master Chief there.
You just Ridley his diddlies with your finger right there. Yep. A little slap and tickle.
But I don't know which one of those is better. I don't know if we want to use that.
I don't know if you want to use Riddling my diddlies.
Or what was the last one?
Slap and tickle.
Yeah, I'd like that one.
Yeah.
A little slap and tickle.
This is a video game podcast.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
It's whatever we want it to be.
This is a podcast of you and me just sitting and talking, like for an hour and a half.
Yeah, it's pretty great. I got a new mattress today. Finally.
Oh, nice. What kind did you get?
I got one from work. I got this copper mattress. It's got like this nice cooling cover because like my mattress was so damn hot.
Mm-hmm.
So it's got like this cooling cover on it, and it's got like this copper infused gel foam and stuff like that. I took a nap earlier.
Good great. Nap. Yeah.
Good nap. Solid nap. Broke it in a little, you know. So I'm excited about that. I'm looking forward to sleep tonight. The only downside is as I took off my old mattress, I realized that like my foundation underneath,
like the bed frame,
the box spring, the box
frame. Yeah.
That's the thing. See, this is my curse now because I work in like furniture and stuff like that, and so I know, like it's a foundation because they don't make them. They don't call them box springs anymore because there's no springs in them anymore. So they call them a foundation, but like it's like that term. It's like, oh, did you search it? Wait, like Google? You know, it's a box spring, and that's how I still have to explain it to people because I say foundation, and they're like, "Oh, like the bed frame." That's the natural response from everybody, and like I get it. My mind, I understand you. It's like we call them sofas in the industry, in the business. It's a sofa.
I love my couch.
Everybody comes in. I want to buy a couch.
Yeah.
Okay. A small couch, like a love seat. No, there's not a love seat. A small couch.
A small couch.
Because there's a distinction. My words are failing me. There's a distinction between the two. People will know the difference between a small couch and a love seat.
It's pretty obvious. So yeah.
But all other couches are the same. They're just big or small.
Yeah. I want a really big
fair,
couch.
but they're always couches.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like that. What do you call that?
Looks like a dresser.
Pointing to. Yeah. See, and that's the common thing. That's what I called it growing up. That is a gentleman's chest.
Oh, I don't curse on this show, but F off. No, I'm done with you.
So that is technically called a gentleman's chest. And then the tall, like the 5, are just called a chest.
No, a chest is what treasure's in. It's the low horizontal ones.
The dresser is the one that has the mirror on top.
I hate that.
Yeah.
I don't like this at all. I don't like this conversation. I take it back about us talking about whatever. I take it back. I don't like it anymore. Gentleman's chest.
People always come in and they're just like, I'm looking for a chest of drawers. And I'm just like, what? I'm like, how old are you? I need a chest of drawers. Or they'll be like a Chester drawers.
Ooh,
like it's just so funny because there's so many like different dialect. Like there's so many different ways that people will like inaccurately describe items.
Oh yeah.
And it's funny because like there's the way that that the furniture stores have been calling it for decades. And then there's whatever lingo somebody picked up along the way. Like my favorite is when people come in like, I'm looking for a bed. What is your first instinct if somebody says I'm looking for a bed?
My first instinct is all of the pieces of like a frame, a mattress, and a foundation. All the pieces necessary.
But the thing is I always have to ask them, when you say bed, do you mean a mattress or like the framing? And they're like, oh, a mattress. Okay,
see, that one I'm not with. Gentleman's chest is a farce.
I am quite the gentleman, okay? And that's my chest. It's in here. I must be a gentleman.
It's not a chest. Chests are low and horizontal and rectangular. Those are chests.
And that's the crazy thing because
what are those called?
Have accent chests. I have a set of those.
Those are chests too?
I think they're called like accent chests.
Or no, like, those things are called dressers because everything is wrong.
Hold on. I'm going to look it up real quick. It's exactly what they call them. Now I need to know.
This conversation is just making me angry now.
No, this is great, actually.
I can't remember the last time I was angrier than right now about a gentleman's chest. Then what is a dresser? Is a dresser a real thing at all?
Yeah, it's the dresser. It's the part that the mirror attaches to.
Who has one of those with a mirror anymore? Is that common?
Yeah. They're sold by default with a mirror. Like that's how you buy them.
It's Swedish engineering is very different because we buy all of our furniture from IKEA.
I'm trying to find because like we sell these things. No, I'm sorry. So Ross, I'm going to send you this just so you can see the distinction. They're not called chests. They're called trunks. It's a trunk set.
No, get out of my face. Freaking action figure Bob. I hate you. Oh my god.
It is a trunk set.
Material mango wood. Yeah. It just sounds bougie. It sounds like it belongs in like Upper Manhattan.
Yeah.
Oh,
do you see it? That set is bougie as hell. They have a whole bedroom set for that.
Like, honestly, I don't mind the word trunk for that because in my mind, trunk and chest are interchangeable a lot of the time.
See, when I hear the word trunks like that, I just immediately think of Dragon Ball Z, and I'm like,
Of
why are you
course.
going to put a fucking Super Saiyan in your room? I don't understand.
Yeah.
What are you going to do with that?
And are you
You're
getting the
just gonna-
child
he's just
one?
Like it's gonna be nighttime, and you're just gonna hear ah, and he's just powering up.
Oh God. Okay. Hold on. Hold on. Yep. There's the actual title. All of those H's are necessary, by the way.
I got it. I got you, man. I knew that's what you were doing.
Yep. So chest and trunk are fine. I don't mind that. The gentleman's chest can go die in a fire. It's a dresser.
Okay, so what do you call tall and thin drawers? Sometimes like rotates and has a mirror on the back.
Sometimes. What do you mean? Sometimes it rotates.
So like, imagine. Okay, like, okay. Look at like a Series X. Okay, imagine that's a chest.
Sure.
So you look at a vertical PS5, how it's thinner. Just imagine they all have drawers, and this one has like 5 thin drawers all the way up. It's tall. Yep. And imagine if your PS5 rotated on its stand, and behind it was a mirror.
Oh. See, in my mind,
I have an idea.
I'm thinking of like those tall things where one entire side of it is a mirror, and then there are like bookshelves, and it rotates like almost a display stand. What you're describing is what I'm thinking.
But they make something like that where so one side is a mirror, and then you rotate it, and the other side is drawers.
Right. Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you call that?
A dresser with a mirror on the back.
No, that is a lingerie chest.
I'm going to flip my desk. This is dumb. I hate that we got started in this conversation. I'm buying a new desk. Are desks called something else?
No, desks are desks.
Oh, thank God.
I just got some new desks. If you want one, I got some.
No, I'm getting a standing desk.
Right. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. I got money from the in-laws for the birthday, and take a nice chunk off that. So pretty psyched about that.
Yeah. Hell yeah. I'm trying to think if there's anything else really stupid that I can like really upset you with.
I'm incredibly upset right now.
I know.
Oh God, why?
Like
gentleman's chest. No one outside of the industry calls it a gentleman's chest. The industry should conform to the masses.
No, because then they'd be like, okay, I want a dresser. Which kind? A dresser. Which kind? A dresser.
Do you want the one with the mirror or the one without the mirror? That's it. That's all you need. That's the only distinction.
You want one with a door? I just want a dresser, dude. I just want a dresser. There's like 8 different kinds, man. You got to help me out.
Yeah. Walk me around the show floor. Let me see my options.
You want to just look around on your own? Just you let me know.
Nope, I need a guided tour. I'm going to make you earn your money. Earn this commission.
Okay. All right, let's do this. We're looking at all of them now.
Okay, good. Good.
I'm going to teach you about the ball-bearing glides.
Don't talk dirty to me. We're in the middle of the store.
Don't ask me what they're bearing. It's the gift of a smooth opening experience and a soft self-closing drawer.
No. Oh, God.
We've got 2 titles already just off of Furniture Talk. So many people are listening to this expecting video games, and they're just like, I've really learned a lot about the furniture industry today. I know what to ask about now.
Yeah. Yeah. I think you're right.
Furniture. Furnish Gen.
Yeah. Furnigen.
Furnigen, yes! We got it!
Oh, God. I can't wait to just make like 50 spin-off podcasts and never record an episode for any of them.
Yeah, and then Uranium likes all of them.
Yep.
We're going to build an empire, man.
That's all I want in my life.
Oh, God. It's just going to be all these Gen. It's the Gen Network.
Yep.
Network Gen.
Yeah, we got it. That's the Gen Network. I like it.
The Gen Network.
Yeah.
A Gen for every need. A Gen for every world. I don't know. We can workshop that.
When Chris and Ross are on the internet, you can have any Gen anytime.
Yeah, it's, you know,
It's just like a bagel bite.
anything can gen. Honestly, that's just what it comes down to. Anything can gen.
This is the dumbest podcast we've had so far, potentially.
Oh, it's most certainly not. But
I don't. Gentleman's Chest pushes it pretty high up for me.
I don't know how Gentleman's Chest hasn't become a title option yet.
Because it doesn't deserve the recognition. I hate it so much. Oh god. Oh, like it's not close to Mirror's Edge Catalyst, but when I think of the phrase "Gentleman's Chest," it's in the same
the Mirror's Edge
conversation.
Catalyst of furniture.
Yes, it is.
Oh, man.
It's just disappointing.
It's nice furniture. Shut up. Like, it's
Sure.
nice, okay? It's a good piece of furniture. Don't be that disrespectful. Unlike Mirror's Edge Catalyst, the Gentleman Chest does its job, okay? It's like the sequel to the Chest, but for like classy people. I don't fucking know. It's more money. It's got a door on it, okay? It's got a door. Your fucking chest doesn't have a door. I do. Because gentlemen open doors.
I'm gonna have to take double my blood pressure medicine that I usually
Blew your
take.
mind. Gentlemen open doors.
I need my blood pressure medicine now instead of later. Oh.
I just justified the whole class of furniture you hate.
Nope, I wasn't listening. I was just blinded by rage. I went deaf there for about 30 seconds. Oh.
Oh, man. I'm glad you're here, Ross.
Yeah, me too.
Couldn't have done this without you.
God.
Oh, man. Yeah, so like I'm kind of stalling because I haven't played a lot, and you said you haven't played anything, so this is great.
Yeah. Yeah. It's, I played a little bit of Slay the Spire on the plane.
Nice.
That's still one of the greatest games of all time. And that's it. End of podcast.
Thanks for
Pump the
listening.
music.
Okay. I've just been playing like Destiny because I've been in a weird space where like I want to play games, but like the last couple of weeks I haven't had a ton of time because I've been doing like other stuff. So like, yesterday I spent like 4-ish hours at an amusement park.
Huh.
That was an experience. Going back to that, a friend of the site, TJ, has been home.
Did he wear his penguin suit during your time?
That wasn't his. That was Tony's.
God,
Other
of course
Tony.
it was.
Yeah. So it was a thing where like I ended up being home. Yes, I ended up being home, and I was like, okay, you want to hang out? And he was like, yeah, I'm free today. And so we met up. We went to IHOP where everything is sticky all the time. And
you're just fishing for titles at this point. That's just
I'm just speaking the truth. Everything is sticky at IHOP. Everything. Go to an IHOP and tell me it's not sticky.
I'm not typing that in our titles. It's way too easy.
I'm just saying, the truth hurts sometimes, okay? Like,
especially if the truth is sticky.
And then the whole day, TJ's like, man, why is everything so sticky? I'm like, it's probably still the IHOP.
Yeah.
But we go to IHOP and, we have breakfast. And then he's like, all right, what do you want to do? I was like, you want to go to like Lake Compounds or something? It's this like amusement park in Bristol, Connecticut. And it's like Six Flags, but much smaller. And so I was like, I haven't been there since like 6th grade. So like, this will be cool. And he was like, yeah, you know what? Sure. Let's do that. It's like overcast all day. And I'm like, I looked it up. It was like a 15% chance of rain. I was like, dude, no one's going to be there. And he was like, yeah, all right, fuck it. Let's go. So we drive there and we get there. There's like nobody there, dude. Like, it's great. Like the park is like, there's people there. Like you're always seeing people, but it's like you get in line for the rides. You're waiting for like 1 or 2 loops and you're on the ride. So we're like getting in line for like the top coasters and all that. And we're like just getting on. We were there for like 4 or 5 hours. We found this one ride, Phobia. This thing is dope. So it's this powered launch coaster. And what it does is from the station, it launches you like almost 90 degrees and you go straight up. This is the bad thing I'm doing with my hands, but this is for the purpose of the show.
Everyone, please listen audio only, please.
So it goes straight up. So like we're in the front seat and we're just looking straight up into the sky at this rail. And then like it can't get all the way up. So it comes back down and it uses the momentum and it launches back. So now you're backwards looking down at the ground, but you can't make it all the way up. You go like halfway up this corkscrew. And then it launches you back down. And now you have the momentum that you go up corkscrew. And like this ride is terrifying in the sense that like you have a lap bar. Like it's a good lap bar. You're not going to fall out, but you lift off the seat.
Oh, nope.
And it's incredible because like TJ did it at one point and he had his hands up and we invert. And you just feel yourself that you're not on the seat anymore and you're just on the lap bar. And we came out. He's like, I'm never doing that again. Like, these things are so like well engineered that like the tolerances are so good that like you're not going to slip out of that thing. The odds of you falling out of that thing, you probably have a better chance of like being in a plane crash. Like that, those things are so meticulously engineered, and even if the staff are just so, the odds of you falling off of one of those rides is so slim. But like that's part of the fun, is just like you get that feeling of just like when your brain's just like you're gonna die, and I'm gonna be like, this is awesome. And so like you're going through these loops, you're upside down, you're lifting off the seat, and like this ride just puts you in incredible positions where like you're going down, then you corkscrew, you're upside down, you're coming back up, corkscrew in, and like, dude, it's incredible. This ride was incredible. We rode it like 5 times. It was so good. They have this other coaster, Boulder Dash. It's like the top 5. It's one of the top 5 wooden coasters in the country. There's like this ridge line next to the lake, the compound lake, as it were. And they built the coaster onto the ridgeline. So like the track going up is actually like through the woods. So you're surrounded by trees. And like, so you're riding up and it's like, oh, wow, this is really nice. And then you come down and you're just rocketing across the ridgeline now. And it's so good, except like the seats are too small. And as a guy, it's very squeezed. And yep, there it is. Okay, I wasn't even trying. But yeah, so we were there like all day. It was great, and not once did it rain. So we're just riding these rides. We got to experience a true Karen moment while we were there. We were in line for the bumper cars because TJ loves bumper cars. So I was like, of course, we're going to do the bumper cars. And there's this lady wrapped in a Dunkin' Donuts towel because they came from like the water park, I guess. And there's this little girl and she's waiting in line. And at one point, the mom is talking to her and she's in the front of the line and she just storms out of the line. And she's like crying because she's like, I'm not going to get on. And the mom is just yelling at her. And everyone in line is just looking at them like, what the fuck? She's just yelling. She's like, you're bad. I'm not dealing with you today. Blah, 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 blah. So the girl gets back in the line and there's a traffic jam on the bumper cars because everyone gets stuck and they can't get out. And so the operator has to turn off the ride, go out and help like unstick the situation. He's like teaching these children how to drive.
Again, it's a sticky situation.
IHOP strikes again.
Yeah.
So he's trying to teach these kids. And I turned to TJ. I'm like, these kids are terrible drivers. Like, I imagine the guy going out there like, you know why I pulled you over? It's like, it's simple instructions. God. He's like, turn the wheel until you're not stuck. And people are just like, what? And so he has to turn off the ride. So he turns it back on and they're still stuck. And then Karen decides enough is enough. They've already gone around twice. Why isn't my daughter on the damn ride? And so she's yelling at this guy, and people in line are like, they're trying to fix the ride. Like, they're stuck. Just calm down. And she's like, she's got a wristband. Why isn't she on the ride yet? So she takes her daughter and they storm off. And I'm in the front of the line now, me and TJ. I'm like, watch her come back. She's going to jump right back to the front of the line. Sure as shit. Little girl comes back, jumps to the front of the line. And then finally, I don't know if the operator just had enough. These people were like stuck in traffic forever. And so finally they're done. And so it's our turn. And so me and TJ take 2 cars and we go. And our group was a little better at driving. There was a couple of jams. But it was fun because at first it was bumper cars. And like, I really just checked TJ in the back. I rear-ended him real hard. Like, his head jolted back. And I was just like, ha, fuck you. And he just looked back. He's like, son of a bitch. Like, I got him real good. That would have been an insurance claim. So we're doing the laps. And by the end of it, we're not even playing bumper cars anymore. I'm only bumping people to get them out of the way. But we're just driving and we're just dodging traffic. That's the game now. I'm just like, I'm like, I see the jam happening. So I'm just like, go around here, take a tight turn. I get around it. And it just became a game of getting away from the traffic. I was just being one of those assholes who's just like weaving through lanes. And I'm just like, this is why they do it. Wow, this is fun.
I thought you were going to say you and TJ targeted the little girl and just went after her.
We thought about it, but we thought better of it because I didn't want to hurt the kids because there were a lot of small kids. And I was like, you know, I can really mess someone up. Again, I hit TJ I gave TJ whiplash. So I can mess people up in the bumper cars. So the last time I did bumper cars prior to this, I think it was at like Six Flags or something. And I was doing it and there was this little kid who was like just staying next to me the whole time. And I tried to take a turn and he would bump into me and he would just scream, ow! So every time we made contact, he would just keep screaming, ow, ow, ow. So I don't mess with kids anymore in bumper cars because the last thing I need is somebody to think I'm targeting this small child. I'm a 31-year-old man and I don't need them to think you're bullying this small child. And I'm like, well, they should drive better. And then at the end of the ride, I think I spooked this kid because this little kid yells shit. And then the ride stops. And I turn to him and I say, they stopped the ride because you said a bad word. And the kid just looks at me and he's just like smiling. And he just goes like dead faced. And I just wanted to like apologize to him. But I was like, no, that's weird. I got to get out of here.
Just ran away.
I wanted the kid to know I was joking because I was clearly joking, but I think he thought I was telling the truth because like he said it and then the ride stopped and I was like, they stopped the ride because you said a bad word. You said a swear word. And he was just like, wait, is that why?
Oh God.
So
you
we
may not have physically targeted any children, but you emotionally damaged a child.
I did the equivalent of what TJ did with the penguin costume.
Yeah.
The mental anguish. It was an innocent enough thing. I didn't think the kid would believe it that easy. But yeah, so that was fun. We rode like they have those like drop towers.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
So we got on that. That was one of the last things we did. We also played one of the before I get into that, we played one of those games. TJ wanted to win a Pokemon. They had like these Squirtles. And so he dropped like $20 and we got like 10 games to try and knock these blocks down. And we were nailing them. But every time, it's one of those stupid carnival games. The top block would just land on the platform because they're so dense that we had knocked 2 off, but the top one would fall with it. And like, I was nailing these things. And then the lady was like, oh, I'll give you a deal. I'll give you 12 games for 20. And we're like, nah, we're good. We can just buy one for $20.
Yeah. And
we walked away. We were just like, nah, fuck you.
Yeah.
Like, they always have a deal when it's like, oh, yeah, you guys, you're so close, guys. Just to try one more time. I had that happen at a carnival. I was like, I was doing like this ball toss game where you have to like hit it just right to get the balls to stay in the basket or something. And the guy he didn't cheat me, but like his rules were so particular. You had to get 3 in a row, but he only counted like the balls in groups of 3. So I got like the last 2 of one and then the first of another, but it didn't count. because it was different sets of balls. And I was like, dude, that's 3. And he's like, no, it's 3 in a row. I was like, what do you mean? He's like, no, this is a new group of balls. And I was like, dude. And so he's like, at the end, he's like, you want to try again? I'm like, I'm not going to get hustled, man. Get out of here. I just wanted to win a big Mario for the girl I was with, you know?
Yeah, that makes
I wanted
sense.
to win a giant Mario. So we get on this ride, and like, oh my God, we were on this one ride. Dude, the attendant was hilarious because he was messing with people. Like, he was just like, are you scared? You scared? Scale of 1 to 10. How scared are you? 10? Good. And he just messed with people when they're on the chain. He'd just be like, hey, like they're going up and there's no seatbelt. It's just a lap bar. He's like, hey, did you buckle your seatbelt? Like as they're going up the chain, it's like one that goes up and then launches you down. He's like, did you buckle, kid, did you buckle your seatbelt? No, not this one, this one. Like motioning over his chest. He's like, dude, did you buckle your seatbelt? You need to buckle your seatbelt. And like the kid's just like, there is no seatbelt. He's like, no, next to you, below you. He's like, you gotta buckle it. We were going up and like my thing like felt a little loose. He's like, hey, guy in the white, because I was wearing like a gray shirt. He's like, sometimes the thing lifts. Just don't worry about it. And I was like, I got it. He's just messing with people. It was great. But we're getting on the little drop tower thing. And apparently, like, I put my seatbelt on weird because the way it was is like it was supposed to go like under these 2 like little bars, but I got it over somehow. And I don't know how, but I did it. And the lady's like, he has his seatbelt on wrong. And he's like, are you good? Do you feel okay? I was like, yeah, I mean, it's working. He's like, I mean, what's the worst that happens? You die? And I was like, yeah, I mean, then they'd have to like, you know, do something for me. He's like, they'd have to name the ride after you. I was like, dope, let's do this. And like, it's one of those things.
It doesn't matter if it's a video game or if it's real life. You find a way to break everything, whether it's the seatbelt or
no, it's just so like imagine the arms on my chair. Okay, it's supposed to go through here, but I got it over and clicked. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, that's what it was supposed to go under, but it went over the arms. If you have an office chair at home, you can imagine it's supposed to go under the arm. I got it over. So we go up, and it's one of those things where like, you know, we had been watching people on it, and we were like, I was like honestly sitting in line. I was like, this thing's not as intense as it looks. And then we get up there, and I'm like, this thing's a lot taller than it looks. And then like we're up there, and there's like this clock sound, and then there's like this ding, ding, like a grandfather clock. And TJ's like, oh, I don't like that. And as soon as he's done saying it, we drop. And I have to tell you, you know that feeling like when your balls drop out, like when you hit like a really like when you hit a hill in a car and like you feel that drop. Mm-hmm. That was the most I ever felt that in my life. I was very uncomfortable. It was fun, but I was very uncomfortable. There was a lot of groin region action at the park.
Yeah,
and I was not okay. Like the first ride we went on was the Wildcat. And TJ was making fun of the rating. He's like, it's got an excitement rating of 4, and then at the end, he's like, it's got an abuse rating of 2 weeks too late, and he's just like, oh, not to make fun of, you know, situations like that, but it's just like this ride kicked our ass. We were physically injured at the end of the ride.
That sounds like fun.
Like bumping our arms and shit. Like I had wounds. I was just like, what the fuck? Like I was battered at the end of it, dude. Like, oh my God, do not ride the Wildcat. I
think that your next Parkitect park should just be called a groin heavy park.
Yo, let's play Parkitect. Just turn this into a Parkitect podcast. Parkagen.
There it is. Oh
man, but yeah, like really though, like there was a lot of like uncomfortable groin situations at this amusement park. And like it was fun, but like, man, they wanted like, this place is not that big, and they wanted like $55 at the gate. And TJ with his military discount saved us each like $20. So we got in for like $72 combined, which was like not a bad deal. And it was like $18 to park.
The like, smaller places have to charge more.
No, that's the thing, is like Six Flags charges like double that.
Well, smaller parks need to charge more.
Yeah. But Six Flags, you can also get a ticket a day in advance and get in for like $35.
Yeah.
And like here's like Compound, small park, and it's just like, Yeah, it's 55. And we were both like, we see how you could have that much fun, but like if you went on like a weekend when they were busy and the lines were long, like it would not be worth the $55.
Mm-hmm.
Just not.
Yeah.
But it was fun. I hadn't been to like an amusement park probably in like 4 or 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a lot of fun.
Nice.
I would definitely go again.
Nice.
Despite the tension in my region.
Yeah. Last time I was at an amusement park was, I guess it was 2 years ago now. Me and Allie and Zane and Megan did a couple's vacation to Universal Studios in Florida. And I am the person who stays off the rides and holds everyone's bags because I don't go on rides. I went on like the Hogwarts ride in the Harry Potter section, and I was like, oh, it's going to be this cool, like what the Epcot ball used to be, where it's like this slow thing through the history of Harry Potter, and it's throwing me around like I'm a rag doll. You're sitting in the seat with your feet hanging off and the harness, and it starts very slow, and then just starts going like this. And it starts going like this. And then it just goes like this, and then like this, and then like this, and then you're going, woo! And then
Ross is doing 2021's hottest new dance move.
Yeah.
It's and then you're doing this. That's the name of the dance.
And then you're doing this.
And then you're doing this. That's the name of the song. We just need the track. We need the lyrics, and Ross has the dance. So if we have someone out there who can do that,
musically inclined,
please contact Music Gen.
Yep. Nat heads that one up. I closed my eyes for the whole thing once I started freaking out because I can't handle that stuff.
I think actually closing your eyes might be worse in my mind, because the thing is if you don't know what's coming at and then you feel motions you're not expecting, I feel like that's more terrifying than being able to see it coming.
But it was also on that ride specifically, I think it helped because it was a mix of these like 3D curved screens that made me that were already making me nauseous, and then practical stuff to where like it flings you into the face of like a mechanical dragon who like spits steam on you and stuff. I was like, nope, I'm just gonna sit here. I'm just gonna sit here until it ends.
See, that's my thing, is I love those rides that like you look like oh my god, like I'm gonna, like, where you have your arms up and then you take them down because you're like, oh, I'm gonna hit the track, even though there's no way in hell you're gonna touch anything on that ride. There's no fucking way you are getting on that ride if you're in any position to touch anything on it during the ride. It's impossible. But I like that feel, like Superman at Six Flags New England. They have this thing after the first drop. They have this mist wall where you go slightly underground. And they just put this wall of mist with like this red LED. So all you see is this wall, and your brain is like, dude, you're going to die. You're going to hit this fucking wall. What are you doing? And I'm just like, if I die, I die. Let's go. What a way to go. And you hit this mist wall, and your brain is just like, oh, thank God. We made it.
At Universal Studios is super weird because all the Harry Potter stuff is really well done and really new, and then everything else hasn't been updated since the 90s. So like there's a Marvel section where it's like the animated series Marvel people. There's a Jurassic Park section, which when you're waiting in line for the ride are literal like videos from like 91 or whenever the movie was made. There's a Men in Black section where they shot videos when they shot the movie, and everything feels super old. The Jurassic Park ride was cool. It was kind of like a water ride where you're going through Jurassic Park. You enter like the lab, and then you come around this corner and you're going straight, and then you see this T-Rex trying to bust down a metal door, and you're like, where the hell are we going to go? Like, there's no other path. And then I was sitting in the front, and I think I was sitting with, it was either Ali or Zane. I think it was Zane. And we're looking like, where are we going to go? And then we keep going forward, and then it's just a sheer drop. And I just go, and then I close my eyes. I close my eyes and I get wet. And that's how that ride ends.
To know if you are scared of the rides.
Oh, yes. Okay. I'm very, like, I'm not scared I'll die on the rides, but I am scared of heights. And I have, like, heart problems. So I try not to go on the rides.
See, if you do, like, you need to be more of, like, a middle seat person.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you cannot be in front. I love the front because I want to see the drop. I want to see it happening. That's me. Like, I'm always like, yo, put me in the front because I want to see that drop, and I want that feeling of my brain being like, dude, you're gonna die. I'm gonna be like, fuck you, brain. I'm about to prove you wrong.
Yeah, no.
Mister, I'm too good to die.
I am too good to die over here. I am. It's true. Yeah, not my thing. Not my thing. My kind of last week has been far less exciting, but I have the closest equivalent. I have a story of something I did.
Ooh.
So my brother and I are huge nerds for basketball. We love basketball. So I flew into Kansas for my birthday to spend time with my parents and my brother, my sister-in-law, and my little niece and nephew. And my dad picks me up from the airport. I just kind of stay with my parents the rest of that day. The next morning, I go to hang out with my brother. I get to his house. He greets me at the door, and he says, "Hold on a second." And so I'm like, okay. And he comes back with this 3-foot whiteboard with the 50 greatest players as listed by the NBA at the 1997 All-Star Game in Cleveland, Ohio. And I go, what are we doing? He goes, this is the 75th anniversary of the NBA. We're adding 25. And I go, okay. So we spend the next half an hour or so doing that, kind of narrowing things down. And then I go, what about this? We make a new top 50 of all time, and we make cuts to the original. And he goes, oh, yeah. And then we spend the next hour doing that, looking up stats, looking up accolades, and we got to a new top 50, and we evenly weighted it by
Who's
position, even though... no, it's like the top 10 of each position. So it's not ranked like that. But...
Who's your top player at each position all time?
I mean, point guard, probably Magic. Shooting guard, Jordan. Small forward, LeBron. Power forward, probably Tim Duncan. And then center is where you just have a traffic jam of elite guys. Man, like I want to say Shaq, but I also like it depends on. I guess it depends on what I want. Like Shaq and Wilt Chamberlain were machines, but like Bill Russell was a leader of men.
Yeah, like Wilt Chamberlain would probably be like my pick, like him or Shaq, just because he's the one I know. Like Shaq was like a great player, but like Wilt Chamberlain was like an all-time scorer. Like I think he would just like fit. Like that team would put up, like the team you just described feels like they would put up like 200 points every game, just because like who's going to defend them?
yeah, and it's.
So I guess it almost doesn't matter who the center is at a certain point, because like they can nobody's keeping up with that team. You can get primetime Golden State, they can't keep up with that team.
Yeah, and it's like you could go with like if you want to go for a super technical center, you could go Hakeem Olajuwon, who was unbelievable and was the only center that Shaq said he could never get in the head of. Apparently, like Shaq's rookie year, he went up against Hakeem, and like Shaq is huge, so he plays like bully ball. He could like elbows people, that kind of thing. And apparently, he elbowed Hakeem in the ribs, and instead of getting mad, Hakeem just goes, "Good elbow, big man," and it freaked Shaq out, and he never talked trash to him again. So. Yo,
Fables wants to talk ball. We gotta have a podcast with you, Fables, and Nat, I guess.
Yo, Fables, I didn't know you were into basketball, man. I had no idea, man. But yeah, I don't know, man. How about you? I know you're not as big of a basketball guy. Who would your number one at every position be?
I don't know. I'm just going by the names I recognize, man.
Yeah.
I just like. I mean, Jordan and LeBron, obviously, like they're the two arguably greatest players
Fables,
of all time.
Start typing your kind of like hot takes in chat so I can destroy you. Keep going.
See, that's the thing is I don't know the positions well enough.
Oh, that's fine.
I know. Kobe played the same position. He's a shooting guard, right?
Yeah, he's a 2.
He's the same as Michael.
Yep, both
Yeah,
like
so
6'6", both shooting guards. Yeah.
Michael Jordan would primetime Michael Jordan would beat primetime Kobe Bryant. Rest in peace, my friend. But like that's just not a contest. LeBron James is LeBron James. You gotta,
the
he has to be.
second best small forward is arguably Larry Bird, and Bird was crazy, but LeBron is LeBron.
I know I know Tim Duncan. Like I know he was wasn't he Dallas? No, what?
San Antonio.
No, San Antonio. Thank you. I knew he was a Texas team.
Fable says Shaq is big time overrated, only special because he was a physical freak of nature, otherwise lacking in the drive and skill of the people he's talked alongside. Oh no, that's not a hot take. It's a hot take. It's a hot take that he's overrated because arguably he's the most dominant single player maybe in the history of the league outside of Wilt and like LeBron. Like Wilt, it was a different time where he was 7'1", but was also like a track star and was incredibly fast as well. Where Shaq started off that way his couple seasons in Orlando before he went to LA, and then he just put on weight and cared more about life in general rather than basketball, which was one of the butting heads issues between him and Kobe. But yeah, Wilt also said he apparently slept with 10,000 women. That's in his autobiography. But I love Wilt because he went to University of Kansas. So he didn't have as much success as Bill Russell. People argue Bill Russell had, I need Nat here. I feel, I love you, Chris, but I feel alone.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's like
Nat's at Walmart, maybe getting vaccinated.
No, well, that's good. That's acceptable. Like, Bill Russell was undersized as a center, but he changed the way the game was played on a defensive end. He didn't put up a lot of points, but he just won. He's the only player in the NBA history who won as a player coach. After Red Auerbach retired, he acted as the coach and the starting center for a season. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Fables, we need to talk. I would love more of your hot takes in the chat as we go along, so then I can just interrupt whatever
Fables
we're talking
is full
about.
of hot takes.
Well, I know. Fables is the
He's
take
a hot
machine.
take machine. Oh my god.
Yeah. He hates consoles, so he thinks they're irrelevant and might as well just
No. I have changed his ways. He has come around. Fables understands and respects the value of consoles.
I agree, Fables.
Yeah. We discussed that last week in the podcast. We were discussing that. Using influence to control us. It's not what you said last week.
It's not what you said in bed last night.
It's not what he said. He didn't say that.
This is a weird podcast, man.
Yeah, it is.
Oh god. But yeah. So that was the most fun I had over the past week or so, because I just love talking basketball and learning more about, like, especially the 70s and 80s eras, where I'm not as, especially the 70s, not as well versed. 70s was a dark time in the NBA.
No, Fables, keep it going. We don't have a lot this week.
Keep your face mouth going. This is going to already be a shorter podcast, so keep it going.
What the hell was I going to say? I was going to say something. Have I been playing anything else? Oh, I haven't talked to you since I beat Loop Hero.
Oh, yeah.
I beat Loop Hero.
Yeah.
It was incredible. Nice. I had a perfect run. I got to like Loop 31 at the end.
Oh, wow.
I beat all 4 bosses before Loop 10.
Wow.
So the last expedition, you fight all 4 bosses.
Oh,
so you build up, you fight the Lich, then you fight the second boss, then you fight the third boss, then you fill the map mostly, and then you fight the final boss.
Yeah.
Which was nuts and crazy, and I almost lost, but I had a 1 full revive, and I got the boss down to like 33%. It killed me, but then I love that sound when it's just like do 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 do, and you just come back, and I'm just like, you're dead, motherfucker. I was sitting there, I was like standing, I was doing my little like, come on, guy, Doing my head coach. Doing hands on my knees. Head coach. Come on, boy. Come on. Hold on. Where's my... I need something to... okay, yeah. All right, guys. Yeah, let's just...
This is not brought to you by Gamefly.
No.
Perfect.
I'm just making sure that nobody can see my calls. All right, boys. We just need the big... I was trying to follow a build. I was trying to get like this one skill, and I was trying to follow this build, and it just kept taking me too long to kill the bosses. So it'd be like loop 13, and I'd be getting like the second or third boss because I'm stalling, and I would just get crushed. And like, I kept getting mad because the bosses kept killing me because my guy wouldn't summon the big like tanky skeletons that enemies have to attack. He would just keep summoning the small ones, and then they would just keep killing me. I was getting super pissed. I was almost done, but I was like, I'm playing this game until it's done. Until I finish it. I'm not playing anything else. And then it was like the 4th day. It was the first run, I think, of that day. And I just said, fuck it. I stopped following the build I was trying to do. I was just like, fuck it. I'm just going like mass attack. I had like 300 attack speed. I'm just summoning skeletons like boom, 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 boom. You know, just all. And I got like the best traits I could get early. Like I got the one that gives me like the skeleton levels every loop. I got the one that gives me an extra skeleton. Like I got all the right stuff. So I cleared everything before loop 10. I ended up going all the way through loop 31. I got killed at the end of loop 31. I still left with over 2,000 resources.
Wow.
Yeah. Because there's no cap on the resources you can earn in Expedition 4.
Oh.
So at one point I was at I had 11,000 bonus health. And I had my skeletons, I think, were like level 40 something. It was nuts, man.
That's crazy.
And it was just a couple of unlucky like targeting me situations. But man, I haven't played it since. But that's nothing against the game. It's just like I did it, you know. That might be my front runner for Game of the Year so far.
Yeah.
Like, honest to God, Loop Hero might be it for me right now. Like that game is just something else.
They're super
I don't know
satisfying.
what it was. There's just something about that one, man. And like there was something like at one point I switched back to the Rogue, and I was like, okay, maybe I can't do this with the Necro, but I was like, no, I'm beating this with the Necromancer, and I'm like, I'm just gonna fucking do this my way. And I did it, and it worked. I was like, hell yeah. I was like, fuck the builds, fuck this, that, whatever. I'm just going to murder everything with like tons of skeletons. I just want to summon skeletons all the time. And it was, man, you need to finish that game. It is so good.
I have a lot of games I really want to play, but I just don't want to play them, if that makes sense.
I'm kind of there right now. I'm trying to I might after the stream, I might play Necromunda. Did you pick up anything during the Steam sale?
I didn't. No, I got a couple things on. I got one game on Switch. Have you heard of Overboard?
No.
So it's this murder mystery game, but instead of you trying to figure out who the murderer is, you're the murderer.
Yes. Yeah. No, I'm sorry. I did. I don't remember. I didn't remember the title, but yes, I have heard of it.
So I got that on Switch. I just haven't played it yet, but I've heard it's super cool because you're just trying to get away with a murder. So I need to play that. I still need to play Nausea. I bought that when we talked about it months ago.
Yeah, no, I did too.
And I do want to play it. I just
So I bought, I think, 3 games since we last spoke. I haven't played any of them yet. I bought the Lego Builder's Journey.
Okay.
Because apparently that game is like really well ray traced on PC, which sucks because then a couple weeks later I got my iPad Pro, and that's on Apple Arcade.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I've got like 4 free months of that, though, which is really cool. But yeah, so I have that on PC. I bought Red Solstice 2, which was a game, it was like a cult kind of game that I really liked the first one, but it was hard. And then they made a sequel, so I was like, okay, I'll give this a shot. It's got like co-op. It's like a top-down like ARPG kind of game, and it's not nice. 40K, but you're in like big armor, and it just swarms of enemies. And Red Solstice 2 looks a little less hardcore than the first one was. Like it looks like it's a little more like, hey, we're gonna like properly onboard you so you can actually play this game. Red Solstice was fun, Fables. It did, but I think 2 is a little bit different from that now. That's the thing, is like exactly. the first one kind of felt like a StarCraft 2 custom mode where it was just kind of like slapped together a little bit. But the sequel, from everything I've seen, looks like they're properly like onboarding you. They've got things a little more smoothed out. Like the roles are a little more distinguished and stuff like that. So hopefully that will be, a better experience overall. And then I picked up Griftlands.
Oh, nice.
And have not played it yet, but I have picked it up.
I need to play a lot more Griftlands. Yeah, because I could very easily, excuse me, I could very easily see that being like in my top couple of games of the year, just in terms of my taste and everything.
Yeah.
So yeah, nice.
Yeah. So I have those kind of waiting in the wings right now, but
nice. Yeah, and then neither of us actually picked up Mario Golf.
No, because I heard really mixed things about it, and everything I've seen is like, I don't actually think I would enjoy. Like, Mario sports games are one of those things, and like Mario Tennis Aces kind of felt like the same thing, where it's one of those things when they announce it, it looks super fun, and you're like, oh my god, this looks really crazy and cool, and then like when it gets in people's hands, it's just like, oh, this is like a really cool thing. Until you get into like the nitty gritty of it, and then like it kind of loses steam.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing. Where it feels like the initial reception is very similar to Super Mario Tennis Aces, where apparently Super Mario Tennis Aces now is really good. Apparently they fixed a lot of stuff and added a lot of content, and I feel like in like 2 to 3 months, maybe that's when we pick up Mario Golf.
Yeah, I mean, it'll still be full price regardless.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, like, that's the thing is, like, the golf looked, like, fine, but, like, it looked gimmicky a little bit, and I heard the story mode sucks.
Oh, yeah, I heard the story mode. It was just like, I heard you're playing as your Mii, and just kind of, it's really just
a lot of talking, and, like, just a lot of tutorial, and I was just like, no, that's the opposite of what I want.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And, like, I'm just wondering what this is going to sound really mean. And I don't mean it to sound as mean as it does, but like, does Camelot have the talent anymore to make like those classic RPG-like games? Mm-hmm. Does Camelot have the talent that brought us those old Mario Tennis RPGs or Golden Sun?
Yeah, like how many people are still there from those days? How much
not even those same people, but like, do they have the talent there to even try to do something like that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. And it's, and I feel like part of it also comes down to like how deep were kind of higher ups Nintendo's hands into it, just making sure like the multiplayer functioned and the online actually worked, and kind of made the focus of the game over there, and how much of it was Camelot.
And the problem too is that Nintendo's online is still not great. So like,
here's
another online focused game that's just suffering from Nintendo's lack of online savviness.
Yeah, their online won't be somewhat decent until I'm guessing about 2035.
Ross.
Yes.
On the topic of the Switch.
Oh. Yeah.
GameStop.
Yeah.
Had a buy 2 get 1 free on used games.
Ooh. Okay.
I have 3 Switch games in front of me.
Okay.
What did I buy?
Oh, I mean, come on, man. I mean, it's so open. Like,
I want to give you a hint, but it'll give away what the 3 games are.
Oh. That makes it feel like they all tie into each other.
Not directly, but
I feel like you wouldn't go for, like, the impressive downsized ports of PC games like the Metro Exodus collection, nothing like that.
I'll give you a hint.
Okay.
All of these games still sell for full price.
Okay, so they're all Nintendo games. That changes things.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you got Super Mario Odyssey.
I thought about it, but I did not. I strongly considered it, but I did not.
Full price Nintendo games. Did you rebuy Super Mario World?
No. I'm good with that one. I beat that.
Did you? No, you said you never sold Breath of the Wild because you said you would beat it. You sold Breath of the Wild and then you bought it back. Okay, there's one. Man, why am I blanking on Mario Kart?
No, God, no. Never.
Did you rebuy Smash because Master Chief's going to be in it? Yes, you did. The third one. Another Nintendo game.
Master Chief has to be the last character.
It has to be the last.
And it has to be like they're going to show it at a Microsoft event.
Yep.
Just before Halo, they're going to reveal the date. Then they're going to show another thing, and it's going to play the music, and it's going to show a Smash invitation, and then a big Nintendo logo, a big Switch logo is going to come up, and then everybody's going to be like, "Oh my God!" And it's going to be like a Halo ring. They're going to play the music. It's going to be Zeta Halo, and Master Chief's just going to come out, and he's going to be like, "I need a weapon," and like he's just going to like shoot someone with a super scope.
Oh, yeah, that sounds great.
That's the trailer. And then it's going to end with, like, instead of bringing the Covenant back their bomb, it's just going to be his ultimate, and his ultimate is just going to be him dropping the bomb on the level, and he's going to blow up Mario.
Sounds good.
But he's going to float away to the music, and, like, Mario's going to blow up, and the Chief's just going to, like, land, and you're going to be like, let's go. It's going to end. Cortana's like, Halo, it's finished. No, I think we're just getting started.
Oh, good.
Halo cross smash.
Bet you can't stick it.
Man.
Did you get Animal Crossing?
No. I think that train has left the station. Any interest I had in that game is entirely gone.
Did you get Luigi's Mansion?
No, I'll give you a hint. I've owned it before.
Well, I was going to say I could see you getting super into Astral Chain, but
no, I don't actually think I would.
Mm.
Everything I've read about that game, I don't think I'd actually play it. I'll give you another hint. We've played it together.
We've played it together. It's a first-party Nintendo game that's full-priced. It's
published by Nintendo.
Okay. That kind of changes things. We've played it together. Did we play it together on Switch, or is it a port from a previous console? Did I see the top of the box art for Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3?
You got that from the top of the box from here. Yep. You got that.
Yep. Yes, I did. So, are you actually going to play those games?
Probably. Let me text TJ real quick. That was TJ calling. I just got to tell him we're recording.
Yeah. I don't think we have too much time left. But yeah, why'd you pick those up other than there was a deal?
Because there was a deal.
Okay, so you're not going to play them.
No, I'm going to play them. At some
you
point,
always say that.
No, because I'm probably going to, by the time it comes out, I didn't have any interest in Breath of the Wild, and then it came out and it made me want to buy a Switch. So I'm probably going to play Breath of the Wild 2. So I want to finish Breath of the Wild before that. Then Ultimate Alliance, I still own like the season pass stuff, so I was like, you know what, I should just buy that again and then have it.
I'll play with you whenever you want.
Yeah, we got to beat Doctor Strange.
He's the hardest boss in the game.
We're still stuck there. And then Smash is just like they're going to announce Master Chief.
If they announce Master Chief as the last DLC character, Halo Infinite will be the best Halo game ever, and they will announce a cloud version of the game for Switch. Master Chief on the Switch, you can play Halo anytime.
Giving the Covenant back their bomb, he flies into a Switch.
Dude, I want all these announcements.
That cutscene on like the 3D in like that like embedded Switch in the image, and it's just him giving the Covenant back their bomb, and it's just like coming to Nintendo Switch.
Yeah.
11, 15, 21.
And then all of a sudden you see the Smash roster turn around with Master Chief at the center, and you see shadows in the sky.
No, so then it finishes the landing, okay? And then it's, for a brick, he flew pretty good. It's like, we're taking this to the surface. And then, like, he gets to the surface.
And then there's a PlayStation
and Mario's
logo.
There. Oh.
PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale 2 Cross Smash Brothers.
I'm increasingly, like, There is a big push for that online right now. Like,
I
people
really
are
hope
really into the idea of that. I think
there
you
can
give
be-
it to Bandai Namco because
Yeah.
they're the ones who do a lot of
Yeah.
the work on. You need to get those people and just be like, look, make us a PlayStation All-Stars again. I feel like there is enough there that they could totally do it.
Yeah,
And
like
they would
there's
attract a different audience than Smash.
Yeah.
Because they would pull in, they'd probably still have Cloud. They would get stuff like that because you get the Final Fantasy. Maybe they'd have Yuffie, or Tifa.
and I could see them getting Crash Bandicoot now.
Oh yeah,
because Crash is huge again. Like
All
I
right,
could
Ross,
see
this is happening.
We're doing the roster.
We're doing the roster. Fuck it.
Okay.
We're doing
we
the
talked
roster.
about this, didn't we?
I know. We talked. We're doing the roster. Do you want to
Okay,
make
we're
an
doing the
official?
roster.
Are we doing a spreadsheet?
We'll do a spreadsheet.
Okay.
I'll make it
This
right
is
now.
what happens on light weeks. We do live. This is just like Ross and his brother. We also enjoy doing this. That's why
Yes.
I'm also Ross's brother, Chris.
It's true. I like doing deep dives for no reason. Okay.
right.
Yep. And then you can put this
I'm
up
gonna
on the
rattle-
stream.
I'm gonna rattle a couple. Okay,
Okay. So
we'll do that.
PS.
I'm gonna rattle a couple off when you're ready.
All-Stars.
Just share it with my half gen one.
Royale 2. Share. Nope, that's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Okay. So bring that bad boy up on the stream. Anyone who's in chat, feel free to contribute.
How do we want to organize this? Do we want to organize it like we want to have a column of like 100% and then like kind of go down from there? Like yes, maybe, hopefully, and no.
Do exactly what you just said. Go ahead and do that. The top row is cut off of your stream.
Oh, right.
You
Okay.
ultra wide elitist, you.
Well, no, I have that cut off intentionally so that it doesn't show like my whole window.
Yeah, gotcha.
Hold on, let me do this. I want to center you. Okay.
Should I start typing stuff in if I have them in the S?
Yeah, so
Okay.
yes, maybe, hopefully, and then we'll do like a probably not.
Right. Gotcha. Yeah, I think Sweet Tooth comes back, even though franchise is dead.
Yeah, okay, so Kratos, yes. Jin, yes. Cloud, I'm going to put in a maybe. I think they might go for another character. I would put Cloud and Tifa and Yuffie in maybes.
Interesting. Okay.
Because the thing is Cloud's in Smash.
Yeah, that's the main thing.
So I think Tifa and I think
Does
Yuffie.
Yuffie have a last name?
Yes, she does.
Oh, Kitsuragi, I think.
Yeah. That sounds
Wow,
right.
how did I know that?
'Cause
Okay.
you're a fan. Okay, in the yes category. Dart.
Yep.
Sir Daniel Fortescue. He was in the original, he's coming back.
He's had a remake of his game since then. I agree.
I think it's QUE.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
I'm gonna throw this in here in the probably not. Cole McGrath, probably not.
Probably not.
I don't think he's coming back.
I think Sly Cooper definitely comes back.
Ellie. I would put Ellie in a yes.
I'm gonna put Abby in a maybe.
Yes, I agree with that.
And then
I think what we need to be careful. I think they're going to avoid having too many
from a single
characters from
franchise,
a single
yeah.
game.
So what I was initially thinking for this layout was like listing out franchises and then like the top 3 potential characters and then whittling it down from there. I don't know how you like that. Or if we just make the list and then we highlight all the characters in a franchise and just highlight them different colors and then whittle it down.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
So
I think Ratchet, obviously.
Ratchet and Clank.
Yeah.
Yes.
Obvious. I think Jack and Daxter does come back. because if it's iconic across
Yeah,
all
yeah,
all
yeah.
PlayStation generations,
I feel like they have to. You have to have your three, your pinnacle platformers.
Yeah, the PS2 triumvirate. Yeah,
yeah,
100%.
you have to have that.
Yeah, definitely not Big Daddy.
No, Big Daddy not coming back.
I'm bringing up the original roster again just for reference.
You already put Crash in there, right?
Yeah, I did. No, I haven't yet. I just said it.
Do we think Crash is a yes or a maybe?
I think Crash is
a yes.
I think it's a yes. Yeah, it's a yes. He's huge again. He wasn't big back in 2012. I think Parappa comes back as a yes.
Do you think Deacon?
I think that's a maybe. I think that's a maybe. Oh, yeah.
I think they should, but yeah, I get it.
I'm going to put as a member of the initial roster that I love because I love her only game. Nariko's definitely not coming back as much as I would like it. Her too. I think Sackboy is a definite yes.
No, I was supposed to say Joker. Joker's not going to be in it.
No. I think I'm going to put Hayachi in a maybe. I don't think he's a sure thing. Hachi.
I don't think they're going to target anybody who is currently in Smash.
Yeah, I agree. I could see. I think Spike from Ape Escape I think is a maybe as well. I'll tell you who's not going to make it. Probably any of the DLC characters. Cat from Gravity Rush. I'm going to put it as a hopefully.
Oh, what's the Returnal lady?
Oh yeah, I don't know
She's
her
in.
name. Yeah. Put Returnal.
I'm looking her up.
Okay.
Right now.
Celine Dion. Celine Dion is in the game.
Okay, Celine is in.
Okay, yeah, I agree.
MLB The Show cover guy. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, hold on.
Him every year.
How the hell did we forget this one? Nathan Drake.
Yeah, well, I wasn't sure if we thought he was going to come back, but yeah, he should.
Oh, 100%. He's coming back. I could also...
Or, what if they do Chloe instead?
I was going to put Chloe in the maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Put Nadine, yeah.
Yeah.
Put her in a probably not, but like I want to keep her an option.
Here, this one is mine. And hopefully, Loco Roco himself. I want to play as the ball that can make itself into smaller balls and then attack people. Oh God. Yeah.
Oh. Duh, Astro.
Oh, 100%.
Astro is in,
100%.
dude. Astro's in.
100%.
100%.
Freaking love Astro, man.
Okay, hold on. I'm making another category over here.
Okay.
Okay, so like... okay, hold on. I need to do something real quick.
I'm going to put this one as a third-party character who I could see coming into the game.
Cells?
Are you trying to merge the whole top row?
Well, this part of it.
It's in data. No, view, edit. Why do I always forget where this is?
Format.
Insert.
Merge cells. Merge horizontal. Perfect. I did it. Okay.
Okay.
So here we go. Ready? Hold on.
I'm putting Atreus in the maybe. I think he could be his own character. I also could think it could be a Ratchet and Clank situation with Kratos. I have seen a popular one be two, like with Cole McGrath, except actually good. Two different versions of Kratos. One pre-reboot and one reboot. I don't know how you feel about that.
Nah, they're going to do post because... Okay, Ross, you ready to have your mind blown?
Okay. Well, this just became more time-consuming. Great. Oh, man. Look at this one. I just put in the yes. And be happy about it.
Yeah. Do you think...
Hunter from Bloodborne, definitely.
Ooh, yeah. Do you think they pull anyone from Destiny, like a Zavala or something?
I don't think. I mean, they did. Destiny has had a relationship with
I'm just gonna put
PlayStation, but
Destiny and probably not.
yeah.
Um,
I'm gonna put Wander from Shadow of the Colossus and maybe.
what
I
about
could.
like a character from like Assassin's Creed,
Oh yeah.
like
I don't know
Bayek?
which one they would pull though. Like Bayek would be who I would probably go with if they wouldn't go for like Ezio, obviously. I
It
don't
would
know.
definitely be a new Assassin's Creed. So it would either be I think it would either be the Viking guy or Bayek.
I'm gonna put Bayek in hopefully
Yeah.
because Bayek's a good character. Could you see someone from like Overwatch as a third party cross character guest spot?
The question is Overwatch relevant enough at this point?
Yeah.
I was thinking maybe someone from Call of Duty, like Captain Price.
Yeah, probably because Radic is not coming back.
I'm gonna change hopefully to doubtful.
Oh,
we're gonna put Price.
Frickin' duh, Aloy.
Oh yeah, what the fuck?
I'm gonna put under maybe. I forgot his name and I don't want to look it up. So dude from Neo.
I would put that in a doubtful, honestly.
Yo, sword characters are easy to make. We've seen that.
Yeah. I just don't. Do you? Fucking. Sekiro.
Yeah. Yo,
Put that in a maybe.
let me know how you feel about this and how unlikely it is.
No, that's 100%.
Okay.
Spider-Man. For those listening, Spider-Man, 100%.
I'm trying to think of some like older representation as well.
You know what? I'm pulling up the Game of the Year lists real quick.
Obviously, Snake is not going to be there. Do you think Raiden comes back as a Metal Gear representative?
No, I don't think they do anything Metal Gear.
Do you think they get real Dante this time? Is that a maybe?
That's a maybe.
Yeah.
Do you think maybe they get like a character from like Final Fantasy 14, like just a generic warrior of light? Ooh, put in the maybe Jesse from Control.
Oh yeah. Yeah. That would be cool. Dude, she would be a fun character. I still want to play that. I still need to beat
the main character from Yakuza. Put him in a maybe.
Oh, Cosmo.
Yeah. So yeah, Jesse Faden. That's her name.
Yeah. Is it Jesse with just Jesse or IE?
I think. Hold on.
Oh, I didn't know if you had it up or not. I feel like girls are usually IE, but I also could be wrong.
It's Jesse.
Okay. There we go.
Played by
first
Courtney
time.
Hope. Yep. I knew she wasn't spelled. I was almost positive she wasn't spelled with the I.
Let's see.
I'm trying to think of like PlayStation 1. We need
I'm on PS2 right now. I'm gonna put Eco under doubtful.
Yeah, I think Shadow would be. Oh, the fucking Demon Souls guy.
Oh yeah,
Demon Souls.
What is that guy's like? Bloodborne is the hunter. What is the Demon Souls guy?
I don't know. I'm just gonna put Demon Souls.
Okay, that works.
I mean, they own that, so.
Yo, what if they just put an Ace Combat jet into the game as a character?
Yo, okay, put this under maybe.
Okay.
Zagreus.
Ooh.
You're welcome.
Wait. It's still not on PlayStation, is it? Or did they announce it?
Well, it's coming.
Oh, it's coming. Right.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember.
It was coming at the same time as like the Xbox version.
Yeah, there's a definite lack of PS1 representation.
I wonder though if like maybe they go that direction. You know?
I hope not.
I know, but I mean, because the thing is PS1. Do you think okay? What if we do someone like put in a maybe Squall and Zidane?
Okay.
And maybe Tidus.
Yeah.
Sora.
Sora, yeah, that's a big one. Do you think they get Spyro this time around? I'm kind of feeling like a maybe on that one.
I'm feeling more of a doubtful, but we can put it in the maybe.
You might be right. Spyro is less relevant than Crash is right now.
I think Crash is more iconically PlayStation. Like, he was the one standing outside the Nintendo office asking where the games were.
Yeah, I feel like Spyro and Crash are the equivalent of like Slyjack and Ratchet.
I feel like put this in the doubtful, but put Old Snake, or probably not put Old Snake, but I feel like if they're gonna do a Metal Gear representation, it would be Old Snake because that game is still exclusive to the PS3.
Yeah, that's true.
If they're gonna do anything, it's gonna be Old Snake. I wish they would remaster that game. Honest to God, I bring it everywhere. Bring it to PC, too. Bring it to Xbox, bring it anywhere that can play it.
You know who I think would be cool?
Oh, 2B.
Oh, 2B. Yeah, 2B. I think 2B. I think 2B's a yes.
Yeah, 100%. 2B is in the game. She's already in the game.
I think for Metal Gear, like, I could see Meryl or like Gray Fox.
Maybe Commander Shepard.
Shepard.
Yes, because he's hot again.
Do
they do anybody from Apex Legends? Do they try and pull something like that?
I could see them trying to do it, but I feel like it's doubtful. I'm going to put, like, the game didn't get a great response, but it's still pretty iconically PlayStation. I'm going to put Abe from Oddworld, and maybe. He just had a game come out.
Yeah, you know what? I'm cool with that.
Do you think anyone from, like, Resident Evil or like, Silent Hill?
Maybe like I would maybe do a doubtful, but maybe like a Chris Redfield.
Yeah.
Or like, yeah, because they're not going to do the main character from 7 and 8 because he's faceless.
Right.
I'm trying to think of maybe like some villains. We don't have a lot of villains. We have a lot of heroes.
That's true.
Ooh, what about Baldur?
Yeah, Baldur could be good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would think no more than 2 per franchise.
Mm-hmm.
We'd have to, because if they're going to put this game out, it's going to have a big roster because they have to make it compete with Smash. This game's going to have a big roster.
Where do you think Baldur goes?
I'd put him in a maybe.
Maybe, okay. This Demon Souls main character is just called the Slayer of Demons. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I just put Demon Souls. It's fine.
Do you think Lara Croft used to be iconically PlayStation?
I'd put her in a maybe. Ooh, Nemesis from Resident Evil. I'd put him in a.
Nemesis in Marvel vs. Capcom. Do you think he would show up in?
I don't think that would matter to them.
Yeah.
I would put him maybe in a doubtful, but.
Yeah, just look at the list of characters and then think about villains.
I'm just trying to think. Like, hold on. Just typing in PlayStation 1 games into Google. Oh, Alucard. If Smash won't do it, then PlayStation will.
Oh yeah,
He's only an assist trophy.
In my mind, I forgot he wasn't a character in Smash. Yep.
Yeah.
I think that's a yes. Yeah, I've been on PS1 Metacritic for like the past 5 minutes.
Ooh. This is doubtful. Okay, this is a probably not. Not. But, Raziel from Soul.
Oh yeah.
That would be a big get, and that would also be a great time to announce that they're remaking that game.
That would be good.
Tony Hawk. Doubtful. Tony Hawk. Doubtful. Put him in.
I was thinking about that.
Yep. Tony Hawk.
Yep. You know, I'm gonna put this in probably not, but I'm just gonna go wild with it for no reason. Oh, freaking James Bond.
Okay.
What do you say about that?
Put it in probably not, but I'm going in a crazy direction for Twisted Metal. Axel. Ooh. Do they put someone from Diablo in the game? Since that's a big console game now.
Yeah.
Maybe in a Doubtful, just put like Diablo.
I was thinking more the Tyrael, the angel guy.
Ooh, put Diablo and Tyrael in Doubtful.
You know what character does not play well today, as well today as it did back then?
What's that?
Fat Princess.
I don't. Yeah, no.
Oh, yo, yeah, on the S column. Boom.
Doubtful.
No, absolutely not. Knack is.
Put him in the Doubtful.
He's so popular as a meme. They would put him in. They would put him in
as a maybe.
How dare you?
Chat. I don't think they're going to do anything with Knack.
Chat, attack him. Chat, attack.
I would actually put Parappa in a maybe. Honestly,
I think he's an iconic PS1 PlayStation character. I think it's for sure yes.
Okay. Going to PS2 top games. Metacritic, best PlayStation 2 games of all time.
I mean, like a Grand Theft Auto character. Yeah. I don't know if any of them would make it in.
Nico Bellic.
You want to go bowling?
From Madden 04.
Oh god.
He's just really, really fast.
Yeah, right. I feel like we have a lot, dude. I feel like we have a freaking lot.
I know. I'm just trying to think of like older stuff that we can.
Like, I'm gonna put her in Doubtful, but again, Tomb Raider was iconic for the PS1.
Yeah, It would probably be newer Lara Croft.
Yeah, it would be, but I'm gonna put in Doubtful. I'm gonna put Nathan Hale. I'm gonna put him in probably not actually, but I really want a new Resistance game, so I'm gonna put him there. I'm gonna put in maybe. Actually, I'm gonna put in Doubtful. I think a character that could be fun would be the Prince from Katamari Damacy.
Ooh, yeah, I could see that. Sorry, I'm scrolling through Metacritic right now.
No, you're good. You're good.
I'm just trying. Well, I'm just trying to like not be silent on the. You know.
Yeah, no, I get you. I feel like we should. I feel like we should cut it pretty soon and then figure out number from franchises and stuff.
I feel like we could be like. Do you think maybe put in maybe Isaac Clarke, especially if they're remaking?
Yeah, with the remake, I could see that.
I could see them cutting a deal.
I could see. I'm gonna put. No, not.
Is there anything like Embracer Group that they would want to get in the game? Like, would they want to embrace, a PlayStation All Stars Battle Royale too?
No, I'm getting the.
All right, I'm looking up PlayStation 3 now. PS3 top games.
Like a Quantic Dream representation.
Put in Doubtful. Put in Delson from
Infamous. Yeah. Probably not. Dude from The Order 1886.
Yeah. Oh, put in maybe Doom guy.
And maybe I'm also going to put Connor from Detroit Become Human.
Yeah.
I feel like we have a lot.
Do we think they would pull anyone from Borderlands or anything like that?
I don't think so.
Fallout 3 has a 90 Metacritic.
I really liked it when it came out. It's rough to go back to. Russell says Albert Wesker for another villain. By the way, he's looking up popular villains and characters for PlayStation. Appreciate it. Always appreciate the contributions.
Hell yeah. Yeah, that's probably like most of the iconic stuff.
Yeah.
Unless you wanted to do like a Guilty Gear character or something like that, because that's not represented. Because they get a lot of fighting games. Maybe someone from Guilty Gear. Just put like Guilty Gear.
Yeah. I'm getting the 2-minute warning from my other half for dinner.
Fair enough.
I feel like we get to a relatively
put in probably
final
not
place.
for Right Bigby.
God, I wish.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably. Yeah, that's probably because I don't think they're going to do Killzone.
No.
Yeah, maybe Dante from like Devil May Cry, but like I don't think much else.
Mm-hmm.
Bayonetta's in Smash. Yeah, I don't see what else they would really do.
Yeah. Psycho Mantis would be cool.
Psycho Mantis would be cool.
I will see Psycho Mantis as more of a stage hazard, though, to be honest.
Yeah.
Flips your controls around and stuff.
Yeah, okay. We can always come back. We can always add more.
Yep, I'm going to intentionally make it a slow gaming week for myself because I just want to do this again. So we'll have nothing to talk about.
No, we can still do this. His name Galahad. Wasn't it Galahad?
No, it was Sir
Galahad.
I think it was Sir Galahad, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's Galahad. I like that game a lot.
Yep, I know. Okay, yeah. I think that's a good base list for us to work off of next time.
Yeah, we can come back to this. This can be a thing. We can
because
craft.
One of the coolest things about the freaking levels from freaking PlayStation All-Stars is that they always fuse two games together. So that's a fun thought experiment to have.
Yeah. They would definitely have a Buzz level again.
Yeah, they probably would.
Yeah, okay. Next week, we will come back. If we have more characters, we'll add to the list, but we'll work on levels next week.
Yep. If you come up with characters in between now and then, feel free to tweet at either at NightmareCV or at RPOrlando91. Let us know. We'll add them to the list. We'll continue to work on this.
This is going to be a fun thing for us for maybe like the next week or two.
Yeah.
Two things I did want to touch on real quick. Did you see Ubisoft? There's a report out of Ubisoft that they are at a high risk of losing talent due to toxic work culture.
I did see that. Yep. Unsurprising.
Yeah, like based on everything I've heard, but like that is crazy that like they know it and they're still not fixing it.
Yep.
How do you know that and then still not fix it? Like that was mostly what I wanted to be like dude, how do you know that and then still not fix it?
Yeah. The answer is yes.
The other big thing, Phil Spencer got out there and on the Kind of Funny Games cast, he was a guest. And he was talking to them, and this was something he said. We're definitely thinking about different kinds of devices that can bring more games to more places. There's probably some work we'll do on the controller. I think Sony's done a nice job with their controller, and we kind of look at some of that, and there are things we should go do.
We kind of talked about that early on.
Yeah, it sounds like they're very serious about implementing some of the things Sony has done, whether it be the rumble or the resistive triggers and stuff like that, which I think a lot of the stuff Sony does for their controller is a game changer for controllers. I think like, I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, I'm never going to play mouse and keyboard again. But like the cool things on the PlayStation controller aren't gimmicks. They feel like tangible improvements to the controller. And like, they would make me think twice if a game supported it and I would be like, do I want to play this with a controller? It goes from, I want to play this with a mouse and keyboard until I have to play it with a controller to, do I want to play this with a controller? Mm-hmm. And there are a lot of games that like, I think Dark Souls, for example, or Elden Ring would be really dope if it supported that. And like, if you use a heavier sword, a harder pull to swing it or something like that, would add to like that visceralness to the combat. Like, maybe when you feel that connection, like the controller like kicks back a little when you make an impact on someone, like that could be really cool. I think it'd be dope if Microsoft like took that on, because then that would become a standard. Because they would implement that into Windows. And I feel like that would be big for Sony, because Sony would probably sell more controllers. And then, Microsoft embracing that too would be a really cool standard kind of set for the industry, because then even Nintendo would have to look into that for like their Pro controller maybe. And I could see Nintendo doing a lot of really nuts things with that. Like, Nintendo is creative enough that I could see them doing a lot of really cool stuff, like the whole like shake the marbles thing in the controller. Imagine what they could do with imagine what they could do with a resistive trigger.
Yeah,
just like just thinking about it, I'm like, oh man, Nintendo should totally do this. But yeah, so I think that's that for this week.
Thanks for sticking with us in an off-topic podcast.
No, it's fine. We came back to video games.
We did.
We always talk video games, at least for a little bit.
Yeah.
But thank you, everybody, for hanging out. We appreciate you being here, and we will catch you on the next one. Let me start the music.
See ya.